All right, let's talk about something that could totally transform your daily routine: walkability. Today, we're going to take a tour of the U.S. cities that are absolutely nailing it. So let's dive right in.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Are you just done with traffic? You know that feeling, right? You're just sitting there, stuck behind the wheel, watching the clock tick by, and all you need to do is run one simple errand. It's this soul-crushing experience so many of us go through every single day.
But here's the thing. What if there's a better way? Imagine a life where your own 2 feet are your main way of getting around. Well, that's not a fantasy. It's a reality in some places, and it's called walkability. And honestly, this one idea is completely changing the game for how we think about our cities and really how we live our lives.
So what does walkability actually mean? I mean, what's the secret sauce? Before we jump into our list of the best, we've got to break down the recipe. What are the key ingredients that turn a city into a total paradise for pedestrians?
You know, at its heart, it's actually a pretty simple concept. A walkable city is just a place where you can get to the grocery store, that little coffee shop you love, a park, whatever, without ever needing a car. It's all about freedom, right? The freedom to just go.
But, and this is important, real walkability is so much more than just having sidewalks. It's a whole ecosystem. You need stuff to walk to, right? Shops, parks, cafes, all close by. You also need the right infrastructure to feel safe, things like good lighting and well-marked crosswalks. A good mix of housing helps create a vibrant, diverse community. And, the big one, you've got to have great public transportation for those times you need to go a little farther.
Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for. We know the recipe, so let's check out the master chefs, the cities that have perfected it. Who are America's walkability champions? Let's get to the countdown. And coming in at the #1 spot is...
That's right, the city of hills, fog, and the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, California. It officially holds the crown for the most walkable city in the entire United States.
So what's San Francisco's secret? Well, a big part of it is just geography. The whole city is squeezed into this compact 7-by-7-mile peninsula, which basically forces everything to be close together. This means you get these great, dense neighborhoods where you can live, work, and shop all in the same place. Plus, their public transit is amazing. You've got Mooney buses, light rail, BART, it connects everything. Seriously, walking there isn't just a nice thing to do, it's woven into the very fabric of the city.
All right, taking the #2 spot is a city that, well, you've definitely heard of.
Of course, it has to be New York City. I mean, in the ultimate concrete jungle, walking isn't just something you do, it's the way of life for millions of people.
And what's amazing about New York is how much of this is by design. That legendary street grid, it makes getting around incredibly easy. The extreme density means you're literally always just a few steps away from whatever you need. Then you throw in one of the world's best subway systems and policies like Vision Zero, which puts pedestrian safety first, and yeah, you've got a city built for walking.
Next up, at #3.
We're headed to a city where history is literally baked into the cobblestones. Boston, Massachusetts, a true classic New England walking city. The cool thing about Boston is that its walkability is almost an accident of history. The city's layout was set way before anyone was thinking about cars. So you've got these narrow, winding, colonial-era streets that are just naturally perfect for walking. I mean, following a path like the Freedom Trail isn't just for tourists, it's how you actually navigate and experience the heart of Boston.
And rounding out our top 4
is the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And let me tell you, it's a real powerhouse when it comes to walkability. Now, if Boston's layout was organic, D.C. is the total opposite. Its walkability is all about careful, meticulous planning. The whole city was designed from the ground up to be accessible. You've got these super dense central corridors, and the metro system is just fantastic. It makes living without a car totally doable. It's one of those places where you can just wander from a museum to a monument to a cool neighborhood without even thinking about it.
Okay, so we've seen the top cities, but let's get to the big question. Why does any of this even matter? Well, the truth is, the benefits of walkability have this incredible ripple effect that impacts pretty much everything, for you and for your entire community.
Just take a look at this. The benefits are huge. The biggest slice of the pie? Our health. It's simple. More walking equals better health. But it doesn't stop there. You get a stronger community because you're actually out there seeing and talking to your neighbors. Property values go up because, hey, who wouldn't want to live somewhere so convenient?
And of course, the big one for our planet and our sanity. Fewer cars on the road means less traffic and cleaner air.
And when you put it side by side like this, the difference is just, wow. It's a tale of two completely different worlds. In walkable neighborhoods, you've got better health, more social interaction, and convenience. In car-dependent areas, you're looking at higher health risks, more social isolation, and being chained to your car for every little thing. The choice is pretty stark, isn't it?
Okay, so this all sounds amazing, but how do we actually make it happen? For our last section, let's talk about the practical side of things. How can a community start moving down the path toward better walkability?
Well, first things first, you have to face the biggest enemy of walkability, and that's urban sprawl. When we just keep building outwards, spreading everything farther and farther apart, we're basically locking ourselves into needing a car for everything. The only way forward is to flip that script and start building smarter and more compactly.
And look, this isn't something that just happens from the top down. We all have a part to play. You can advocate, push for policies that put people on foot first. You can engage, show up to those community meetings and make sure your voice is heard. And you can collaborate, work with local shops and your city government to get these projects off the ground. Real change always starts right there, at the community level.
So, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about your own community for a second. What's the most walkable part of it? Maybe it's an old downtown street or a new neighborhood they just built. And here's the key part. Why is it so great? Figuring that out, well, that's the first step we can all take toward building a future where we can all walk a little more. Thanks so much for joining me.